Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to King's Quest 3 to Heir Is Human. We are searching Mannanan's house, looking for ingredients, in particular a magic wand, because that seems to be absolutely essential for every single spell in the game manual. Thank you for your comments. Apparently the parser in this is more particular than it is in the first two games, which I probably should have been aware of, I suppose, or considered. So just using things like look at are good, but apparently you guys were saying that we can be more specific, like we were with the room upstairs, where we can look under things or over things or behind things. So I need to try and be a bit more specific with where I want to look, from what some of you were saying. Also, apparently there are two items that we might want to get in this house. One, I think, is probably the wand. And the second one is something you guys said isn't essential, but it would be something that would be nice to have. So I don't know if that's... when I was looking through the manual to look at all the spells, I saw it said something about Mannanan having a magic map. And I don't know if that's something that you guys are referring to. You didn't, like, nobody actually said what it was. It was just something that I might find useful but not essential. So it could be that, because I believe in the manual it says something like it's hidden somewhere in his house. So it could be that that's what you're referring to. It might not. But we will carry on. So we're gonna... I'm pretty sure we want to try and get into this cabinet here. Is it a cabinet? I think it was called a cabinet. Let's look around. And yeah, oak cabinet. So we tried to open it, didn't we? And it's locked. So can we like look behind cabinets then? What's oh, the amount of times I mistyped that. It's just as it appears. Look under cabinet. See nothing special. Look above cabinet. There is just your feather duster on the cabinet. Okay, so yeah, so if we do look cabinet, I guess yes, it gives a slightly different message. So we're going to have to potentially go back and search all the rooms and be more specific about where we're looking, I think. And we're going to have to consider that for the rest of the game as well. So maybe we look under the desk. Look under desk. You see nothing special. Look around. Doesn't like you poking around. The huge oak desk is covered with his writing implements. An oak cabinet is in the corner, which is locked. There is a chart on the rear wall. Okay, so we tried looking at this. I think this is why I said this was a map right back at the beginning, because I'd read the thing in the manual. The chart has no meaning to you. Can we like look behind it? Look behind chart? It's just as it appears. Remove chart. Take down chart. There's no reason to take it. Okay, so there's nothing with that. I wondered if that was because it looks kind of like a map, right? But I guess not. Even though I don't want to fall down that hole. We kind of want to figure out what spell we want to be making as well, or maybe we want to make several. I don't know. Look behind shelf. Doesn't look interesting. Oh, maybe we can like look under the bin. Okay, look on. I keep doing that. Look under bin. It's just as it appears. Look in bin. How can you do that? Look bin. See nothing special. Take rubbish. What's a rubbish? Take garbage. What's a garbage? Alright, well, I suppose we probably want to do another sweep of the place then. We haven't been this way for a little while. This is the way to like the kitchen and things, isn't it? Look around. This is where Mannanan eats his meals. You, of course, are not supposed to eat here. You eat in the kitchen. There's a pine table and benches large enough to seat at least 10 people, but the wizard has never had any guests for dinner. Alright, so there's some things on this shelf. Oh man, the typing of look. It's just as it appears. Look on shelf. Doesn't look interesting. Look items. See nothing special. Look, that's a moose head, right? Moose head. See nothing special. Look lamp. What's a lamp? I mean, what's this little thing here? Is this a bench? Look bench. Doesn't look interesting. Alright, well maybe there's something in the kitchen that we can How is this cat just automatically in every room, by the way? This is the kitchen of the wizard's house. Other than your own bedchamber, this is the only place in the house that you feel you can call your own. The wizard rarely enters the kitchen. On cold days, the fireplace is a cosy place to sit. So the bucket over here, I think, was to do with the mop, wasn't it? Look, bucket. Just your old oaken bucket. What is that hanging up there in the middle, that big yellow thing? Is it a bell? What's a bell? Is it a mushroom? Look. Mushroom? See, nothing special. I don't know what that is. That big yellow thing. I don't know. Look, shelf. Kitchen shelf holds many ingredients and kitchen implements for cooking. Okay. Look, can we get like a description of what's on there? Look, ingredients. What's in? Look, ingredient. Take all. It's of no use. Get. There's no reason to take. Okay. One, by the way, I was looking at the spells, and I think the two that we probably want to look further into, as far as I can think, are causing a deep sleep, which it says about making someone go to sleep, and the second one, transforming another into a cat. Return the victim into a cat forever. So we might want to do that to Mannanan, right? We might want to turn him into a cat, so he won't really be able to do anything except potentially trip us up on the stairs. And for that, we need 1/2 cup of mandrake root powder, 1 small ball of cat hair, 2 spoonfuls of fish oil, and 1 magic wand. So I wonder if we can get the cat hair from the cat. Get cat hair. You don't have to get the cat. The despicable cat slips away from your grasp with a fierce scratch to your arm. Okay, so I don't know how we would get the cat hair from the cat. Might have to trap it or something. I don't know. We're sort of running out of time a little bit because Mannanan comes back at about 34:40. So we've only got a few minutes before he returns. We have stashed all of our things though. We don't have anything in our inventory, so I think we should be good. It didn't look like there was anything in there. We've got a couple of rooms upstairs. We've got Mannanan's bedroom, our bedroom, and we've also got is it like an astronomy tower? I'm not really sure how you would describe it. Also, like the diagonal arrow key works a bit weirdly on these stairs. And as I say that, of course, get most of the way upstairs. But it seems like you can't just continuously walk that way. Someone also mentioned that we can look behind the tapestry in our room. So I don't know if we want to do that. I don't know if it's something amusing or something that, you know, I would like to do. See, this is the problem. This is his room, right? And he's going to be back very soon. You look at Mannanan's elegant bedchamber, you see fine furnishings from a regal bed to a beautifully carved closet. You can't help but compare the handsome room to your own meagre cubicle. So I do kind of want to have another look around here, but I think we're probably getting a little bit close on time. We've got 2 minutes until he returns. I don't feel like that's like really enough time to do a proper sweep. So is this the tapestry that you guys were saying about? Look, tapestry. You've always admired this tapestry. It adds one of the... Okay, so I think someone said to look behind the tapestry. Whoa! You lift the bottom of the tapestry and get a wall of text. The wall is filled with cracks. You can see why Mannanan would hang a tapestry here. There are also dozens of charcoal scribbled drawings, diagrams, maps, and notes to programmers with the legend King's Quest 4. But you're uninterested in this since you presently have your hands full with King's Quest 3. You lower the tapestry and smooth out the wrinkles. Nice. Yeah, we don't really even want to think about King's Quest 4 at this point. We're struggling enough with this one. Right, let's look around the room. Yeah, so it's our chamber. So I tell you what, let's we've got all of our stuff under the bed, right? Look under bed. Yeah. Is it still there? Peek under the bed, your possessions are still safely hidden. So I mean, I could load at this point and then try and search like Mannanan's room and the upstairs at this point, but I do want to see if we hang around here. I just want to check my theory that the things under the bed are safe. So I want to see what happens if he finds us. It says he never comes into our room. So if we're in the room when he gets back, I just want to see what he does and whether he can find the things. Because if he can, then, you know, that's not ideal. What? So we don't have anything on us, do we? No. All right. While we're waiting for him to show up, let's bring up the spell ingredients. So we went through the cat one. The other one I was thinking was causing a deep sleep. So for that we need 3 dried acorns. We know where to get the acorns. They're out near the town. 1 cup of nightshade juice, 1 magic wand, and 1 empty pouch. Now I don't know that we ever found a pouch. And then it gives you a list of directions, which Adventure Game Geek tells me you need to do really specifically or it goes wrong. And then you've now mixed a powder for casting a sleep spell over whoever is nearby. To cast the spell, pour the sleep powder on the ground or floor in a dank, dark place. Then recite Slumber Henceforth. Okay. So if we wanted to do that one, we could get the acorns. They have to be dried acorns, though. And I'm guessing maybe they're not dried, the ones we found out on the floor. Also, why is Mannanan not back? I've got 3440. Maybe because we're in the room. Maybe he is back, I don't know. I would have thought he would, like, appear with some grand statement or something, but maybe not. That's kind of weird. Anyway, the nightshade juice, I've got a feeling was down in the lab underneath. Oh, he's back. You're up to no good, Gwydion, Mannanan snarls through clenched teeth. Never again will you discover my secrets. I mean, why did he do that? Did he do that because we were out here? Because we haven't got anything with us. Maybe it's because we were snooping around near his room. Okay. Well, I mean, we can just reload and now go and search the other areas, so that's fine. I mean, it's another death to the ever-growing list of deaths. 1 empty pouch. I don't recall seeing a pouch or picking up a pouch in our journeys around the town. But it could just be that because it was like a test exploration, I didn't really pay enough attention to things. Maybe we can buy one from the store or something. Seems like something they might sell in the store. But obviously, we'd need money for that. So maybe we can find some money around the house as well. This wouldn't be the save that I would want to use, by the way, because we're already on 25 minutes. So we've got less than 10 minutes until he gets back. But if we can find out where the wand and this map and potentially a pouch is, then we can always reload and just go on like a spree to try and get everything we need quickly. Look around. You see fine furnishings from a regal bed. I think what I'm going to do is just... So look at the bed. I'm going to go one at a time around every item in the house that it outlines on look around and just see if we can find anything. Heavy velvet curtains drape the regal mahogany bed. Look above bed. Doesn't look interesting. Look under bed. You're not close enough. Okay. Oh, maybe there's something under the bed. Drop into your hands and knees. You peer under the bed. There is absolutely nothing there. Look above bed. Okay, just in case. Okay. Look behind bed. Doesn't look interesting. Alright, what else did it say was in here? Regal bed to a beautifully carved closet. Alright, let's check out... Well, let's check out this first. Is this a desk? What is it? Look dresser. Is it a dresser? Small drawer. Oh, it's a vanity. Look vanity. Oh, for goodness sake. I don't know why I keep doing that. Small drawer. Look under vanity. See nothing special. Look above vanity. Doesn't look... Look behind vanity. Just as it appears. Alright, what else did it say was in here? Carved closet. Where's the carved closet? Is it that wardrobe? What's a... Look closet. The closet is fashioned of ornately carved mahogany. There may be something metallic on its top. Look, top closet. You run a hand along the top of the closet. Suddenly you touch something metallic. Grabbing it, you discover a small brass key. What could it unlock? Ah. Okay, does that open the thing downstairs? I'm hoping so. I love that the mirror actually reflects, by the way. That is seriously cool for a game of this era. Very, very cool. Obviously, that's just a given in games now, but back, you know, when this released, it's like mind-blowing, I would have thought. Alright, let's head back down. Yeah, I'm trying to use the diagonal keys a bit more, but it seems like you have to be really like pressing it at the ideal moment, otherwise you just hit the edge. It's obviously the case that the drawing of the stairs is not quite the same as the diagonal angle of walking. Anyway, let's head this way. We'll see if we can use the key on here. Use key. Nothing here fits your key. I can't even remember this. Unlock? How can you do that? Unlock. Was it cabinet? Oh. Unlock cabinet. I don't know what is going on with my typing in this episode. You unlock the open cabinet using the brass key. Okay, cool. Inside you find the wizard's magic wand. You take it with you. No, it could mean death if he finds it missing. Oh, okay. So if you take that, it's death no matter what, even if you hide it. After closing the door, you carefully re-lock it. Okay, fine. So we've got the wand. So now we know where the wand is. It's in there, and we need to get the key from above the closet up in his room. I don't know if you could put the key back. Yeah, we've definitely got the key with us. Let me head back to his room. I do want to see if there's anything else in there, because there was also like another piece of furniture that I want to check out. I also want to see if we can put the key back, because I'm assuming if he finds that key missing, even if we hide it in our room, he's going to know we took it. And it's instant death from what it was saying if the wand's gone. I'm assuming we can't put the wand back, but again, if he opens that up and finds that the wand's not in there, doesn't matter if we've stashed it. I imagine we're going to die. Can we do it like this? Put key back. You might need it. Oh, put key above closet. You might need it. Okay, no. So we can't put the key back or the wand back, I'm guessing, once we've got it. There's still this other item that we might want to find as well, and I don't know where that is. So I think we will want to look for that. We know now where the key to unlock the cabinet is, and we know where the wand is. So we've made big progress in this one, I think, because that means we can now start to use the magic spells. We just need to get the ingredients for whichever spell we're making. Let's put all under bed. So will that put the key and the wand under? Yeah, it does. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay, so we've got nothing now. Alright, well, I tell you what, we are out of time for this episode, but this has been a good one. We've figured some bits out which are really going to help us, I think. In the next one, we will reload again and see if we can figure out where this like elusive other item is. Like I said, I think it's probably this magic map that was referred to in the manual, because it did say it was hidden in Mannanan's house. And if you guys are saying it's something that's going to be useful for me, I think I'm going to do anything I can to make my life easier with this game. So we'll do that in the next one. At least we know we can start making the magic spells now, though, which is fantastic. Can't wait to get going with that. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons: Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paul Leone, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCom555, Chrissy, Paul James, Adventure Game Geek, and Megan, and I'll see you next time.